Hello, welcome to leoniqueTalks, where we talk to ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Proverbs 18:24 says, "One who has unreliable friends will soon come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." For the years that we've been in the ministry, I can say that this person has been a friend who stick with me closer than a brother. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest for today's talk is Jhullo. And kilala siya sa tawag na Jhullo sa Buhangin Community Church. Yes.
Anyway, hello guys.
So, Jhul, year 2012, you experienced the devastating Bagyong Pablo, right?
Yeah.
No, and you mentioned to us that you were experiencing a lot of hardship during that time. So, how hard was it to experience that typhoon?
Thank you, Junel, for inviting me here. Pinakauna. Pagbat ko na, grabe, that's the question. Actually, that was 2012. Last month of the year, dito siya. That was December 4 to be exact. Third year high school. So, kato naabotong Bagyong Pablo, and ang pinakagrabe na nga naapektuhan kay Davao Estevan o Davao de Oro right now. During the time, it's unprecedented. There's no really prediction that we have been parang given, the heads up to prepare. Good. Tapos kadlawon to siya 4 AM. It's really clear right now when during sa katujud niya time kay kato lagi init pa jud kay nga time niya kato nga time gikalintura ko and even akong mama niya nalang ato sa balay akong mama, si papa, o kaming tulo lang. Then my brother, my sister is in Davao, kaya taga-eskwela, nagtatrabaho, ana. And then, katong nga time kay Moto, wala dyan mi kabalo, 4 AM, wala uyog-uyog ang balayan na god niya, among madunggan is that, wala, dako kayo nga, kanang naga-demolish ba, kanang yung wrecking ball, so that intense nga murag, kanang, ay kung nais, kanang dako kayo nga sakyanan, nga wala gina, uyog-uyog ang inyong balay, nana, or dili mo ma-imagine unsang nasa gawas, but what we have kapag time ko nag-fear nila unsa na ni ba never pa jud nagkabagyo sa Compal moto katong time wala pa mi kabalo kay pa mi nagihan, so nanago mi sa ilalom sa kay bali wala underground sa balay kinatoy na nga ang balay. Tapos pagkahuman kay dito natingala lang mi kay kusog na kay hangin ba first wave mga 5 AM nawala lipay na kay mga tao kay mo na dito bagyo na to anak naay na uban niya naguba ng mga balay paggawas na mo nami silingan. I think that's the chairman of our purok kay naganyaw baliktad kay mobalik kay kanang taga Surigao siya, so used siya sa bagyo. So after ato kay nibalik jud kay bali wala na next nga wave ang bagyo na dito ana jud like hantod naghapon, and then katong nga time jud kay naguba jud ang balay. And I think majority jud sa mga silingan ang uban jud kay nawala nga mo kay partially damaged per tag sa mga taga-government or ana ba nga naga-survey kay pasanali mabiling wall. So ana dito actually ang picture ato nga moment kay to kay nami sa ilalom sa underground, tas tingnan mi kinani lapok ang nisulod nga baho or something like that before nisulod, and then dili na mi makastay dito kay mapuno naman. So ang nag-end up gyud ato nga time kay walay nabilin sa mo baboy ato nga time mana ang motor di pa pambalay gyud na nagod, it's totally devastated. So grabe, so mag fourth year na ko, so mag college grabe ang transition. So katong nga time wala ko akong pagtuod jud kay dili na ako maka-college. So what I did is that seek kong mga scholarship opportunities namin abot sa school, pero I know in my part na nana ko anticipation kung unsa jud ang need ba. So wala na ako nag sa akong parents nag-wait to really so nangita ako na to Davao with just I think that's 250 I think
250 pesos
patulong, oo, or anak kong kwarto or 400 basta naradara nga range nga pamasahe lang jud pagkuan yung pabalik kay wala. So ang call ko ato nagstay with my two friends ato kay nag-take with exam sa
entrance
exam kay o para makasipog scholarship ato nga time just kanang maka-sure ba maka-proceed with college because of course diba sayang.
So financially you were really struggling after the event, no? So dili lang ang balay ang nawala, but even those that could have been an additional contribution sa inyong finances na nawala po. No? Despite that experience, you still managed to go to college. Also graduated from college, no? And you graduated cum laude sa University of Mindanao. Yes, cum laude po siya sa University of Mindanao. With a course of Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in English. But, no, hindi po yan yung first course na kanyang kinuha, right? But he took engineering in University of Southeastern Philippines. Now, why was there a sudden change in your life?
Yung dream is to really get an admission sa either USEP, UP, or Ateneo. So during the time, actually na ako yung kanang offer from like Holy Cross. I think I have 50% during the time of sa akong tuition. Anagod. So katong nga time kay nag-USEP jud ko, and then actually nabagsak ko, di ba naman i-bridging. Kaya during atong sa exam, wala dyan ko yung nahot nga, I mean, way ba nga, nakasabot ba ko sa direction, but what I did is that I really took it seriously to the point of not thinking that there is a time doon ay nagabagting na kailangan ako ihumanan siya.
Time-pressured na exam.
Exactly. Pero wala na ako, kung nagamay ako, ay dapat tama. So wala ko na ng idea or technique to really, jump off. If dili na jud kaya, so dili na magstay longer. Ana ba nang mo, di ba? So wala ko na. So, ang end up, I think 4 or 5, 6 ang need kay para makapag. So, bridging, something like that. So, to cut a long story short, by God's grace, na ako'y opportunity na ako slot for, lagi for engineering. Civil dyan akong pinakagusto. However, tungod dyan, ang USEP mo doon nga time, or basta State University, di ba kay, man dyan na siya, kanang gamay lang dyan kayo bayaro nun. But dako na to sa atong part, especially katong nga struggling kayo financially. And so, na opportunity nga mas dako nga gihatag ang University of Mindanao. So I grab it along with the scholarship, academic scholarship nga gihatag pud ni Sen kay late magud siya. So that's why nari sudden shift.
Yes, kay ang offer man sila og external and internal na mga scholarships.
So I have 2 scholarships na. So why not? Dumato na lang ko sa But I don't have the anticipation if makuha ba na ako kung gusto nga course the same civil engineering or pag-abot dito kay dili na ko siya makuha since gamay lang ang unit kay mag-second sem na ko magmusulod kibali. So ang nahitabo, nag-English na lang ko pinakalita po sabi ko sa ate. Ako ang thinking ato is pagka next sem, why not akong i-pursue, ipadayon lang as long as makuha ko ni i-enroll ko ni karon basta na lang scholarship, which is the reason why I transferred to UM. So moto dako ang opportunity. However, do ka scholarship pa at the same time check, no? But the question is, nanapod like ka ng mga daily expenses, di ba? Dili ko gusto mag-rely sa akong parents, kumbaga. So, katong nga time, naay ka ng scholarship sa kanang STA, that's full tuition fee, and then nakod pud kay allowance, di ba?
So, during your college years, nag-student training assistant man ka, so it means you're a working student.
Yeah,
diba?
I am a working
so
student.
how was your experience becoming a working student? How did you manage to become that excellent?
I always have in my mind is that to really survive. A lot of crying moments, crying times kay hapit ko ma-terminate sa scholarship. Not because of the grade, but because of during atong nagkuan ako, stay na ako. I really worked 8 hours kung gipili atong time, and then I was assigned sa human resource of the university, and that's full time, di ba? Tapos 8 to 5, and then pagka 5:30 na akong klase sa Matina, so I need to travel. I have only 30 minutes to travel from Bulton to Matina. So dali-dali dagan-dagan niya, taas mabi kayo magpasunod dagan pa kay tao during the time. Really have the mindset that I need to ace, and then kanang as much as possible dapat I will graduate with the flying color. Habit ko na terminate kay daghang conflicts when it comes sa schedule at the same time sa akong responsibility as student trainee sa UM. But still ambot lang pud gyud sa nang pud to. Nya lagyo pa jud kay ko balay sa una kay puan sa uncle, igsoon ni mama, and then bali na pud sa
puan tapos Matina.
Landmark, exactly.
Then
Landmark, sa may Landmark pod, mga third year ko. So, grabe good nga na sayo kay mong mata na maulo na ko kay wala din ako makatabang kay lami man matulog ana ba kay kapoy jud ana ba. So, grabe ang
tapos nakipuyo lang ka.
Exactly.
Medyo lisod ya sometimes
kay jud ko, and I'm so ba, pero dili man jud nawala nga maikog ka ana ba bisan pag unsa ning close, di ba? And so kato kanang wa ko kabalo nga diyon sa to kay wala jud ko time nga mag-study, to be honest. Mag-study ko sa jeep pero most of the time kay tungod sa kakapoy matulog ko sa jeep. Pag abot dito kay kanang hapit na or magpukaw na ang driver sa imong nga ay nanay ka sa imong naabot na ka or something. No, that it's really God. Kakato nga time po kaya I don't really have a relationship with God.
Yes.
I am somehow a religious person.
Sometimes God, when He sees our determination, He will really give us surprises in life. No, pag makita niya na nagapaningkamot jud ka, tagaan ka niya og something to ponder on, and then eventually, I think those experiences and those surprises will lead us to Him. No? So Jhul, sa kabisi nimo sa imong study, sa imong work, no, as a working student, how did you knew the Lord? Nung naabot man ka sa point na nag-serve ka kay Lord karon.
I think what I really am thankful for, why God just orchestrated that way. Okay, in the very first place, I really question those times. Okay, again, I want to pursue the course that I love or the program that I love. However, because of the time, financial constraint, I don't have the means to really support myself, and then therefore asking to my parents, ay maulaw ko itong jud sa sitwasyon atong time. Na-realize ko lang na when 2019, that was the time when I met the Lord. And nag-UM ko niya, kanang wala na nako na pursue jud ang engineering. Kay di paglisod nako kinana ko yung scholarship yung ginagunitan, and then it's a lot more conflict kana sa akong schedule, and at the same time maglisod na po mga filing something sa mga documents ko mag-shift ko program or course. Friendly man jud ko, person kinako pagka-introvert at some point. Ako mag-dominate jud siguro ng kanang interpersonal na ako. Pero pag abot sa college jud wala jud kay friends, kay again nagatrabaho ko. So pag nakoy friends, mga classmates, but we're not block section or all of the time sa tanang klase classmates mo. So lain-lain kong classmates, dili pa jud always akong akong schedule. So most of the time when first year to second year, kay ako lang yun, like manala ko sa chapel sa campus, and then dito lang ako magtambay pag free na akong time, good yan. Di pa dyan ko nagka-count sa kantin kay nagatigong, wala ko nag-ask ko kung sa opinions, nagadala ako mangayo pag mag-ask na sila, nagahulat lang ko i-ask, kay maulaw ko. Siguro the major question that I have in my mind is, Lord, you're really in me during these times because I can't see it. Because of the conflicts yun sa akong schedule kay nanahit ko sa mga supervisor to mag-early out kinay schedule, I think sa klase nga earlier, so i-render lang siya pagka Sabado ba so mag-extend pag overtime pa jud guys, even weekend ibis pag study na og rest ba so nahitabo ato kay kanang hapit ko na terminate kay ni ko sa kuan sa office sa Luyo sa portahan nakita ko sa amo ang head mismo 20,000 and more nga mga population sa university. Why na-question ako kaugalingon, why out of these people nganong ako maghihapon do sa kabisin ako maghihapon ang kanang kung pag naimisa kay ako yung nagabasa lector or isa sa mag-choir. Ba so na-question ako napod ko time ani, but during the time do na ako yung anak nga active ko sa mga anak kay I don't have the relationship with God. Wa ko na nasabtan niya kailangan yung relationship.
Not in a deeper way.
Yeah, exactly. Kanang kon lang attend go kanang mo attend kay
for compliance
traditional way or kanang na system na sa imong lawas or sa imong ginapangita nimo every Sunday or pag naka sa eskwela pag naay monthly nga mga mass or ako jud mag-lecture ba. So nagikasyon ako nga boy something sa ako is something void that I don't know where to para nga mapunan to siya ba. So dira nag-start akong mga questions kay Lord, and then there came the time nga doon naman dyan sa university na mag-share even sa akong pag-school pa nga time na mag-share, and then mamino lang ko kay out of respect, pero ako ang mindset is that okay, respeto ta ka pero okay naman ko sa akong religion, something like that. Kailan ako sa Ginoo, kailan ako sa Jesus, but it's only by name kibali, that's in that way, but I don't have really the personal or deeper way of understanding of who really He is as my God, as my Lord and Savior. So naabot ang time nga nag-third year ko, and then I met this person that was Lester, ako ang tawid so. Mga times sa campus journalism, namo, and then ako ang editor-in-chief, and then siya nagka-groupmates me, and then siya ang nimo namo na cartoonist. So since I'm the editor-in-chief, and then we need to publish these outputs and then nagaana okay ano jud kay popular something like that. So friend lang me in such way kay classmate me atong tayo. Invite lang ko niya sa katapog sa youth. That's youth reload atong time. Then I also invited myself to come in kay katong time na-publish man or nahuman na mong project. So nag-celebrate me, ba? So before me nag-celebrate kay kanang
kumbaga it was just a form of reward sa inyo
exactly ato nga time. So dito ang time na introduce sa ako ang life group and then nag-share na si Lester sa ako. Dito ako nakaila si Lord, and then I found out later pa gikan nag-shift pud siya from architecture in the same university, and then dito nag-classmate like that. So dito na ko na-realize wow, amazing. Kanang kung wala to ni gibuhat, Lord, dili ko mawin. Or sama ko naman kay other way, pero not in this way that I will be connected with these people where I'm so blessed. Ginagamit na punta ni Lord, naghanap punta ng mga na share ng mga tao. More than that is that to really become a testimony to the people that God is here. Dugay na ito ginakuha doon. Nakailan natin siya burning, but we don't really have that experience.
So what was the lesson that made you say that I'll be staying in the ministry or I'll be staying in the Lord throughout the years na imong dispensa iya?
It's actually based on the experience that I have. Because I believe in God in that level pa lang of knowing Him. It's not actually something that is meant to be understood lang, but it is meant also to be experienced, and also it's meant for you to live it so that you can also share that to other people. So you're like a bike, and then mabanggaan mo isa campus. It's just like that. Kanang inanang encounter nga gubaon jud ka. Gubaon in a good way that God is just revealing Himself to you, and then that's the time that you will experience Him in a very personal way. Pagka-connect na ako sa life group, kaya nagsunod-sunod na, nagato ko sa Sunday.
So nag-say yes na jud ka sa tanan, exactly. Life group, then encounter.
Pero katong nga time, ang nahitabo ato is that nagapaningid pa lang ko. But I don't have that attitude na nagapaningid ko just to see the imperfections, of course, because it's still existing. The thing is that seeing the changes of the people that I'm surrounded with. During the time, it's really real sa ako ang na makita jud mo sa ilang kabugat makaingon ka nga ang Ginoo jud ba muna ko nakita ato nga time ba tapos nakadungog ko sa other nga mga stories nila brutal than mine kanang dili nimo ma-drawing ba ang ilang experience, and then ako kay wala dapat din mas sa ako but still they managed to live in the life that they are having right now, because we can't measure the blessing in such way that material lang, because if we measure that way, I think we miss the whole point, because blessing is not measurable in the material ways, because there are people who are out in the relationship with God, but they have a lot of materials, but what they don't have in their lives, kay the peace, the love, they're still empty in their
the peace that can never be destroyed by any
it cannot be
physical things,
and it cannot be bought by any material things.
Well, aside from graduating as a cum laude, and then in college you are a working student, no, medyo lisod siya i-imagine na working student tapos na cum laude pa, but there are so many stories like that, diba? So but aside from that, after you have graduated, you did not take the examination yet, no? So can you tell us the story why
during the time kay kanang na-halt man jud to because of the pandemic? It's about 2 years, and nag-resume lang katong last September, and then ang nahitabo kay wala ko sa first batch, and then gihati man siya to fourth batch, and then last katong January I wasn't able to read the notification that I was actually part of the takers. Na-notify lang ko, nalin na ko ang email mga 3 days before the exam, and then pagpasa ko doon pag-check na ko usab sa website kay nadi akong name so nakaligtaan ko to nga page na nakakuha sa 306 or 326 basta nadala sa ko, and then mo to na-down ko, pero ang ako lang jud ato kay kanang sige na may way to defer it, mag-send ang email, however dapat 15 days prior, so nag-send ko but I don't still have the response, and then actually grabe jud ang battle kay na-pressure somehow and then na halt, and then nahimo kong kibaling idol ba dapat na nakimuhat to. So wala na discourage, wala na ako nag-study, but still maayo si Lord. Agitagan pinig mong opportunities amid sa ingon ana nga wala pa ko'y license. Ana good in moto I got hired sa one of the biggest universities or academic institutions here in Davao or in the Philippines, Mapua, and here in Davao that's Malayan MCM. So dito na-amaze ko si Lord yun na good kay grabe, and then moto after pa jud ana sa akong kuan kay karon ay na-connect na po ko sa University of the Philippines under a research project at Angabits Health. And then ma-amaze lang po kay I don't have really the high credentials ngayon ka ba pero dili man ka nagakuan pero makaingon jud ka nga dili man jud na mawala sa institution and the competition that we have right now in the industry. Kailangan jud ka papers, documents. Though I'm a graduate and I have a flying colors, but it's not still a assurance kay na kay mga kalaban dira nga mga doctors, master's degree holders, ana ba? So na-amaze na po jud ko kung sa pag-orchestrate ni Lord. Saan po dinibot ni Lord sa una, you will still do it again. Ana god nga gina-orchestrate na po mo, and help me Lord nga dili po ko mawala dira nga mawala sa passing kung asa ko po ginagawa.
Going back sa gisulti ni Jhul na when we encounter the Lord, He's really gonna break us. No? It's really important that whenever God is leading us to brokenness, we have to remember or remind ourselves that He is leading us to our breakthrough. How would you describe yourself right now?
I am no different from anybody else, but I think what I have is that I have the confidence and assurance in Christ. Ma-amaze lang ko nga sa una day wala na ko na-imagine or di na ko ma-understand kung saan ginabuhat sa Ginoo. Wa ko kabalo nga Ginoo ko din nagabuhat nato, but God just allowed it because again as what you've mentioned, it's just God's way to highlight Himself, not to highlight the things of sa iyang gihatag na blessings in and out of season, because again life is not always a roller coaster high, but it's just a way of God for us to see Him more than the things that are happening around us. That's the thing na nag-lead sa ako sa iya. And I think sa ato agad, pero wala nito na sabta na gialaw lang dito ni Lord kaya para mas matuon nato na ila nato sa ilaha, and then mas makita nato nga I am without Him, and kulang ko kanang void nga atong always ma-feel, ma-experience, kulang ta or dili na nato mapunan unless si Lord or si Jesus ang magbutaw na sa pagkasama.
What color do you think would represent your character?
Blue.
Why?
Wala diyan sa minuto.
What is your go-to music?
Right now kay kanang Lost in Your Love. Yeah, by Brandon Lake.
Lastly, what is your life verse?
Sa Ezekiel 36:26. Actually, that's what I always share. I will give you a new heart. I will remove to you a heart the heart of stone. I will give you a heart of flesh and a new spirit.
So we learn from Jhullo, that our experiences, whether it's negative or positive, is not meant to lift us higher in life, but it's always meant to make us humble. No? So sa story ni Jhullo, daghan siyang mga experiences, both good and bad, but one thing for sure that we could reflect is that the humility that God has built in Him is more than any other prize in this world. Kumbaga, walay value or walay prize nga ikatupong sa humility nga gibuild ni Lord sa iyahang kinabuhi. So thank you so much, Jhul, for taking the time, even though dili kita yung anak ka-prepared.
But we're always ready.
Yeah, dili prepared but always ready. Kaya siya ang isa sa mga kuan. So once again, this is leoniqueTalks. See you in the next episode. Bye everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.